See, we have discussed so much so far on this Appian. So meanwhile, we proceed and everyone join. Anyone is having any questions to ask me? It's very open. Feel free to ask me questions here, okay? Don't hesitate to ask questions because this training itself where you have to be very free to ask questions to me. So any questions you have regarding this Appian, regarding futures of this Appian, jobs, how it is in market, what exactly this training? Do you have any questions in your mind at present?
Um, yes, good morning. So I have a question. So since you've already got some experience, developer experience, maybe 8 to 10 years, so you were showing about the careers and all, right? So how are we going to attend those interviews and also as a fresher or as experienced professional?
Imagine if you are already having an experience in terms of like, already if you're working somewhere, obviously, yes, with that experience only you're going to join. Imagine you are having a Java experience of 2 years, imagine, okay, and now you are learning this course. So currently you are working as a senior developer, imagine in your current organization. If you are learning this course and if you really wants to cross train on this particular APN and you are going to attend any interview or APN means you are going to a senior developer on APN then. Your experience is going to continue, but your skill set you are going to change. So again, at the end of the day, what I mean, right? You are going to be again with the same designation, or you are going to get a one step higher designation with the with this technology. I mean, you understood? Or any questions you have still?
Yeah, yeah, thank you. That answered my question.
Okay.
Thanks.
And if you see, right, today there are so many resources I'm seeing learning this APN from other technologies like, Pega, Java, .NET, and they are getting and directly joining the organizations are they are by experience they are joining organizations as well. The both are happening today. Any other questions? And in terms of future, if you see, this is a very bright future. I can say like, for the next at least 10 to 15 years, you can say this tool is having a very bright future and this having a very good demand. And most of the banking clients as well as the insurance clients mostly use these softwares. And this is a very low code. That's where like, most of the customers are preferred. If you see Bank of America, Citibank today, and the big companies like TCS. I will show you today, like, let me showcase the customers, partners who are all available for all this today. Let me share my screen. Um, Let me go to apn.com. If I go here, if I see the partners, see that here are the partners you're having and find a partner. If you just go within apn.com, you can see, here so many are available like Appchino, A2S. Okay, this is Accenture. Accenture is available, Amazon AWS. So these are all the partners. And you can see the TCS, Cognizant, all big companies will be available here. Coforge, Deloitte, okay, and EPOM, EY. Mostly you can see all the companies like Capgemini, okay. All these are the partners today. IBM, KPMG is here, Monster, L&T Infotech. So you can see most of the companies, I mean, almost all big companies are the partners with Appian. So you have huge chances means to get on board into all these companies. Now, if you see, few companies are only do this Appian. Imagine if I go with AppSino, you have seen that, right? Let's see that, appsino.com. If you see appsino.com and see, there are what they will do. AppSino is do what today? they will do mostly on Appian. Appian company mostly works on Appian only today. Okay. And similar to that, I will show you. Imagine YXL Limited. All these companies are mostly doing only Appian. They are not doing any other job. See, this YXL is one more company. What they will do? They will do only Appian, nothing else. Okay, they are not going to build other technologies. They will do only Appian solutions. Similarly, if you see the Uram, okay, there is one more Uram technology. Now, let's see what is Uram is having.
Recording in progress.
See here. This Uram as well do mostly Appian. So companies who are doing only Appian as well available today. Like if you see Cognizant is having Appian. I just want to see. Imagine TCS Appian. If I just click it, you can see that in Google itself. Tata Consultancy Services having partnership with Appian. Okay. About Tata, where you will be having like in Appian, one of the partner is Tata Consultancy Services, and what they are doing, that everything is available. So mostly you can find like there are hundreds of companies today where they are completely working on Appian, and they really need actually like a very bright talent pool for their development teams today. Okay, so that is where it is. Let's move on where we stop here. So we talk about low code future. So like I mentioned, 65% of the development from now on is going to happen using the low code. See, the way the technology is improving, obviously, the developers are really looking to decrease or like lower the programming, whatever the programming earlier we used to do the programming hundreds of line, thousands of line code we used to write. Now that is not the case. Everything is already built in available, and that is where like the entire future is a low code. Okay, in future you can't see like people are going to write code in Java, thousands of line codes. No, that is not going to happen. Mostly it is just plug in, plug out, and you have to drag and drop, and you have to finish your entire project within 4 to 8 weeks of time. That is how the future is. Okay, what does this low code applications mean? Low code applications are built using visual development environment, means the drag and drop, how we have seen earlier, right? And smart services, components, pre-built connectors, what exactly it means. Let's see that. Okay. So this is the here, these are all the smart services. Now, if I just want to add one more script task, you can drag and drop. Okay. You will get the drag and drop here. And for this, you can go and write whatever you really want. Okay. So that is how, like, it's a very simple drag and drop and easily do that. Imagine if I want to show something else to you. Uh, Let me open one simple. Now everyone is saying this Chat GPT. Now recently, everywhere you're saying like, Chat GPT is one option where we can build so many things, right? Let's see, do we have, I built something recently for Chat GPT as well. Imagine how exactly we are going to get this. Let's see, not here. So Chat GPT is a new technology today available, correct? Let me see whether I will get any. second. Let me check that. This is a very old. I built it. I need to check. Something list locations. Let's see. I'm just executing this model. Just see that, okay? A very simple model. Okay, this is done. So just now, this image has been downloaded. Okay. So what exactly, right? This Chat GPT, I recently did one where I just want to send one particular information, and this Chat GPT has to generate some image. Okay, that is what it is. Let's see whether I can do something here. Okay. Okay. So if you see that now a document has been generated 528 rain.png. Okay. And now this one is 724. So this one is generated now. This image has been generated from Kashmir. Okay. So I did nothing. If you see that, right? Chat GPT is recent technology. Now, if you see in Appian, now Appian itself having own smart service. I will show you that. See now, if I just want to go, one connected system I have built it. Let's see, this is actually Open AI connected system. So this is today the Chat GPT is from OpenAI. Okay, OpenAI company. So Appian is having this OpenAI already today as a smart service. I just need to have one key, like for my account, I have one API key. So I just given that API key today. And by using this OpenAI connected system, I can ask anything to this Chat GPT. I just mentioned now, like I just give me an image in Kashmir, how Kashmir looks like. So it might give so many images, right? I just pulled in one image. Okay. So if you see that, you'll see, I don't know whether what it will generate. Okay. This is 5 to 90. Okay, so it's very easy to do that. There is no need to do much coding actually in APN to achieve all this. Okay, that's where mm, folder. See now, I just Charminar. So Chat GPT is given one of the image this Charminar to me. Okay. So this is just like in Google, if I do Charminar, what will happen in Google? It will give some Charminar related information, right? Imagine Google. If I go there, if I say Charminar, it will give some information. Okay. So now what I did, I just asked Chat GPT, I need only image related to this content. So ChatGPT as well, basing on its programming, it find out one image and it supplies to me. And if you see, what is the coding I have done for that to achieve this? Nothing. Prompt, where I'm just sending Charminar, I just need. And how many images I need? Only one image I need. And what is the size of the image? This is what the size I need. Okay. And what is the user? This is what the user, it means me actually. Okay. So this is what the user is requesting, and this is what the text Charminar one I just need, and that I am already using this. So I'm getting this. Chat GPT is giving to me that. Okay. So that is what it is. And here, this is for create an image. Like that, you will be having so much. Like, create a completion of the provider prompt, or you just want to see something like, only a text. So there are so many options from return the content of the specified file. Like that, there are so many options for the Chat GPT. This is only for Chat GPT. You can utilize whatever you want, but it's very easy to do it in Appian, it means actually. Okay. But all this we are going to learn. But in this first session, I just want to cover only about high level on only Appian part. Okay, how Appian is really going to help, and how the future of this Appian, and how easy for you to get the job on Appian as well. If you are doing very seriously these training sessions and do hands-on practice, and if you're able to make it, then obviously it's very easy. I mean, okay, and we are done with low code. And then what is the low code automation? Low code automation is doing the workflows. We will do the entire automation. And similarly, this APN is having RPA capability as well. APN having its own BPM related RPA, where it will automate the using the bots as well. We can do the automation. And BPM, like we said, it is design, execute, manage, very complex process as well. That is what it is. And by using this AP and BPM, you can do case management, artificial intelligence as well. Like by just reading the PDF documents or any images, get the contents and fill the forms, everything is possible through this API. And writing the rules in terms of the decisions, all are we are going to learn as part of this training program. Okay. And see, today, why we are not using Java? Why can't we use Java? Why we really need to use this APN? Means very simple answer. Okay. If you go and code in Java, for any application, you are going to do either a 6 months or 1 year time to deliver, and you need more developers as well to code it. But whereas if you go with APN, you can deliver within 4 weeks with very few developers. And why? Because everything is built in. Like I show you Chat GPT now. Chat GPT is a very new, recent technology, but by using APN, it's just like, for you, it will take to build this entire program within minutes. Okay, there is no need to code for it, even for the Chat GPT. You just need to select what you really want, and you need to send that information, it will give that information. Okay, but whereas if you go with other technologies, you really need to write the code, you really need to have those libraries and everything, you have to do it. That's where it isn't. So low code platform is really needed when if you really want to speed up your development, and if you really need some benefit in terms of the revenue, everything, it's very then recommended to go with the low code platform. Whether this low-code platform is going to replace the developers means no. Low-code app development drives higher productivity for developers means developers will do more productivity, allowing them to deliver more faster and with less efforts. That's what it is. Means within the less time, you are going to do more activities. That is what by using the low code. It's not like, by having these low code platforms, we are going to lose the jobs. That is not the case. We are going to have more jobs where one resource can do more activities within less time. Okay. Okay, so similarly, enterprise-grade low-code application development platforms provide capabilities like, what exactly this means? Like, DevOps. DevOps means doing the deployments from one particular environment to the other environment. Okay, so that kind of security, automation, everything happens through this low-code and DevOps options. And by default, all these BPM applications, BPM platforms having this DevOps security by default. Okay. So unlike traditional development, low-code app development takes advantage of visual development tools. In traditional development, you have to have an editor and code, whereas in low-code development, you will be having a drag and drop tools where you can just drag and drop either to the modeler or either an interface editor, you just do that. Creating tables, I have shown you, right, how much easy it is. Similarly, creating process as well, it's very easy. Creating an interface as well, it's just drag and drop. And even creating rules as well, it's just like, you just need to configure. That is how it is. Okay, so that is what actually more about this Appian today. What we are going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, in the first session, what we are going to do is first we are going to register into Appian, and then in the register into Appian community, and then we are going to register for one development environment for everyone. Okay, so tomorrow the first session to build our own development environment. From there, we are going to start like, what exactly this Appian development environment looks like. What is this design space? What is this admin space? Where the logs we will get? Everything we are going to cover tomorrow. And we're starting with the registration into Appian. I will showcase to everyone like, how to register into Appian, what are all the options, what are the emails you are going to get, and that everything we are going to cover tomorrow in the first session. Okay, so that's all from my end from today. Any questions, anything you have in your mind at present, please feel free to ask me.
No, for now. Thank you.
So can I expect no more questions or do we have anything? Okay, so I'm still thinking like there are no questions, so I'm closing for today. Let's join for tomorrow. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.